Are you curious about the RevAir and whether or not you should make the investment? Well, stick around. I'm going to show you how I used it to blow my hair out. Hey guys, Karen with Curl House. I'm a licensed cosmetologist, a certified trichologist, and the owner of the Curl House product line and the Curl House Academy, Let's Keep Growing program. And let me go ahead and state the obvious. You all, I have on my glasses. I know you see this ring light, but try not to focus on me looking like a minion. I can't get rid of the light as I do this video, but you all focus on my hair because I am going to try the RevAir for the first time and I am super excited and we get to try it together. So let me go ahead and say a little bit about the RevAir. I did some research before doing this video and what I realized is that the RevAir is not an actual hair dryer. It actually stands for reverse air. So what it's actually doing, it serves more as a vacuum. So it is sucking the moisture or vacuuming the moisture out of your hair. And at the same time, it keeps the cuticle layer of your hair flat. So that's just a little bit of research that I did, but I'm gonna get right into it and I'm gonna show you exactly how to use this machine. All right, here it is. This thing, I was first surprised at how big and how heavy it is. But this is where you put your hair. Now, as you can see, my hair is already clean. So that's the first thing. Your hair needs to be clean before using it. My hair is already clean, washed, detangled. I've already broken it down into smaller sections. And the sections that you use should be about the size of this circle. So it's about maybe 3 fingers each section. So you don't want the section too big, but you don't want it too small. So the section, your hair should fit probably relatively evenly inside of this circle. Now, in terms of product, I do have some leave-in conditioner in the hair. So it is recommended that you still put leave-in conditioner in your hair, but you do not need a lot. You should not put a lot of product in your hair. Okay, let's get started. We're going to do this first section. As you can see, it's already detangled. Let me comb it through. All right, I'm turning it on. All right, y'all, that was my first time. It is straighter, but it is not as straight as I've seen others. I did read that you may need to do it twice. I only let it set for about 25 seconds. I'm going to let it sit a little bit longer, and I'm going to check the setting on the dryer. So I turned it up. The dial is like from 0 to 7. I turned it all the way up to 7. The heat is still a relatively low heat. It's not a high heat. It's a low heat. But I think it feels good. But let's try it again. All right, that is better. Now it's still not, it's straighter, but it's not super straight. And I feel product. So I did put leave-in conditioner in it. I may have put too much leave-in conditioner in it, but it is straighter. So I'll go on to the next section. There we go. Okay, guys, I figured it out. I did not have it on a hot setting. I had it on the cooler setting, which is why this side didn't look like this side. But I'm going to go back and I'm going to do it again. And I'm going to do this side on a hot setting. So I'm going to take the RevAir and put it in reverse. All right, I am done. I have used it for the first time. These are my results. So my hair feels relatively dry. I think I could have left it on each section a little bit longer, but like I said, I'm trying it for the first time. So let me just tell you my overall experience. Once I figured out how to use it, meaning make sure that it's on the hot setting as opposed to the cool setting, right here. Make sure it's on the hot setting as opposed to the cool setting. That's one thing that I learned. And when I moved it to the hot setting, it made my hair straighter. Also, when I put it close to my scalp, it seemed a little hot. So when you use the RevAir, you are not supposed to move it around like you would a dryer. You're just supposed to keep it in place. But for me, it got a little uncomfortable when it was sitting close to my scalp because it was heating my scalp, and you know I don't like that. So I moved it a little bit, but the machine does have different settings on it. It goes from 0 to 7, so you can reduce the amount of heat. The third impression in terms of my hair, even though it was relatively quick, at some point my arm was hurting. Now you all, I exercise, I lift weights, I got a little bit of muscle over here, but at some point my arm was hurting because the machine is kind of heavy. But you know, that wasn't a big deal, but that's something else that I noticed. And then the last thing, in terms of the way my hair feels, it did straighten my hair out pretty well, but my hair feels a little straw-like. Not a lot. I'm thinking maybe it's from the leave-in conditioner that I use. Maybe I put too much leave-in conditioner, but it does feel it doesn't feel a little straw-like. I guess those are the only words I can think to describe it. But all in all, like I said, I'm using it for the first time. I'm sure I will try it again, but I think it dried my hair quicker than how my hair would normally dry had I used the regular hand blow dryer to dry it. So, I mean, for the most part, I think it's okay. For those people who have really, really thick hair, I could definitely see how the RevAir would be great for your hair in terms of cutting back on dryer time. I wouldn't consider my hair to be really, really thick, so I'm not sure if I would make the investment yet, but you know, you never know. I'm sure I'll do another video once I get a little more experience using it. But so far, so good. Now I'm gonna go and trim these ends, which is why I blew my hair out. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned something about this RevAir. Thank you for sharing this experience with me. Like I said, I'm doing it for the first time, so thank you for sharing it with me. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up, like the channel so that you do not miss a video in the future. And until we talk again, stay fabulous.